だからこそボクシングの一敗っていうのはすごく大きくて、人生を左右するような出来事になりかねないんですね。
Naoya Inoue has returned to training camp, staying disciplined with his conditioning and preparation as he keeps himself in peak shape ahead of his next appearance in the ring. Inoue has been working intensely in the gym, displaying focused pad work and crisp combinations. His punches look exceptionally fast, accurate, and well-timed, further emphasizing the explosive power that has become one of his trademarks. As preparations continue, Inoue remains focused on sharpening his timing and precision while maintaining his dangerous form. According to him, his love for boxing is so strong that spending long periods away from the sport is never easy.
やっぱり、ボクシングが好きだから、もうそれが一番ですね。はい。もう好きでなければ、もう多分とっくにやめてると思うし、それだけ自分がこう納得するような結果っていうものはもう出せてると思うので、あとはもう本当にボクシングが好きっていう、もうそれだけで。
Inoue's father and longtime trainer, Shingo Inoue, believes his son's deep passion for boxing is the driving force behind everything he does in training. He also says that once Inoue enters the ring, he transforms into a completely different competitor.
されてると思うんですけど、その中で、今32歳になって、なんかこう見えてくるものっていうのは、やっぱり引退。
During a full training session, Inoue showcased the explosive offense that has made him one of boxing's most feared fighters. Throwing sharp combinations at a high pace, he appeared fast, precise, and fully focused on refining his skills for future challenges. Although his next opponent has yet to be confirmed, many fans continue to push for a blockbuster showdown between Naoya Inoue and Gervonta Davis. Davis addressed the possibility of the matchup, noting the widespread interest and explaining why the fight captures attention, given both fighters' aggressive styles and knockout ability.
I mean, yeah, if I can get down to 130 and he can move up a little bit, yeah, that would be cool. But I don't really see myself really like fighting him. Like, that would be a reach, you know? Or if I like, probably, I don't see myself fighting. Not really. I honestly don't.
Tank Davis's trainer, Calvin Ford, also weighed in on the speculation, praising Davis's reputation as a knockout artist while acknowledging Inoue's technical skill set and the threat he would present inside the ring.
And I think they're saying that because he's been getting them knockouts the way Tank gets knocked out. So people want to see knockouts. So that's why I think that question is coming about him and whatnot. But again, we got to wait to see that whoever guy. He fought a name guy.
Fulton.
Yeah, that was to me his first name guy that he fought. So, you know, we got
and Nito.
Oh, Nito. Yeah. That's classic. Nito right back at it again. You know what I'm saying? So, again, we just got to see.
When we're talking explosiveness, punching power, are they the top two pound for pound, Tank and Inoue?
I know Tank is. Inoue still got some work to do. Still got some work to do. You know. Again, I got to see who else can. Different styles make different fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That fight before, to me, he didn't look the same. Something wasn't clear. And I don't know what it was, but he didn't look the same.
Meanwhile, Naji ranks Naoya Inoue as the best fighter on his list, citing his rare combination of power, speed, and technical precision. While he notes that Inoue can occasionally leave openings when attacking aggressively, he still views him as the most complete fighter in the sport.
Number one for me is Inoue.
Woo!
That's
That's my number one,
bro.
too.
Yeah, I think that kid is like he's special. I think that kid is special. Power, speed, angles, precision. Like he has everything. I mean, his defense could get better, but he has the defense. Like his defense is more like distance than actual like high guard or like whatever. But he's more protective when there's things to worry about coming back. The times that I've seen him get caught, like against Louis Neri, it's more so I just don't respect you and I'm coming in so crazy, and he could get hit with a counter shot like in that way, which we saw. But Inoue is special, so I think he's number one.
Andre Rozier believes a fight between Gervonta Davis and Naoya Inoue at 135 pounds would heavily favor Davis. In his view, Davis's power at that weight would be overwhelming, and he argues that it could be enough to hand Inoue a stoppage defeat despite his proven durability.
Honestly, I think that Tank would stop at 35. I don't know about 130. That's idle talk right now. But at 35, utter destruction. And there's no way that, I mean, anybody could get dropped, but he's never been dropped. Anybody could be hurt. I've never seen him wobbled or falling across the ring. He has done that to many people. And if Inoue should happen to find himself anywhere in that spectrum of 135 pounds, Tank's going to knock him out.
Rozier also warns that Inoue would face serious risks if he found himself within Davis's punching range. He believes the differences in size and physical strength would allow Davis to take control of the contest and eventually secure a decisive victory.
Doesn't have a friend in the world. If he gets in the firing line, and he's going to have to because he's not a big guy. If he gets in the firing line, Tank is going to smoke him. That's what's going to happen. I'm dealing with just the physicalities and the capabilities of these men. Tank will smoke Inoue if they fight.
Showbiz breaks down the potential matchup by focusing on weight. He slightly favors Inoue if the fight were held around 130 pounds, but gives the edge to Gervonta Davis at anything above that mark. He also argues that Davis may be the more complete fighter, while noting that pound-for-pound rankings often reward achievements and accomplishments rather than pure fighting ability.
130 catch weight. I think that's a little too low for Tank. I'll probably go Inoue at 130. Anything north of 130, I got Tank. Who's a better fighter? I think Tank's a better fighter. But that all depends though. If you think Inoue's a better fighter than Tank, you got no argument for me, bro. But what I'm saying is, greatest fighters today, Inoue, Terrence Crawford. Like I said, when it comes to who's doing greater things, I got Bam Rodriguez over Gervonta Davis too. Like I got Canelo over Gervonta too. If I did a pound for pound list, it'd probably be at the bottom of my team. Everybody else doing better things as far as accomplishments. Well, who's the best fighter right now? Fighting ability? I got your. I think.
Attention is increasingly turning toward a possible showdown between Naoya Inoue and Jesse Bam Rodriguez, a fighter many view as the most credible threat to challenge him. Rodriguez has openly welcomed the idea of the matchup, describing it as a great fight and making it clear that he would accept the opportunity immediately if it were presented.
In the room, you and Naoya Inoue, you want to go back down, obviously, to fulfill Undisputed, but what would happen if that fight came on the table?
I'm ready whenever. That fight's been brought up just as much as Trilla People fight back then, so if that fight was presented to me right now, I'd definitely go ahead and take it.
Mike Coppinger believes a potential clash between Naoya Inoue and Jesse Rodriguez would be much more competitive than many fans expect. While he gives a slight edge to Inoue, he also points to Inoue's championship accomplishments and elite resume as evidence of a future Hall of Fame career.
I think this is much closer to a 55-45 fight, maybe in favor of Inoue. And look, Inoue is a He's a future Hall of Famer, first ballot. He's an all-time great, so he deserves that respect.
Max Kellerman views an Inoue vs Rodriguez matchup as one of the most compelling fights in boxing, attracting worldwide interest because of the exceptional talent on both sides. While he admires Rodriguez's creativity, skill, and unpredictability, he believes Inoue's physical advantages in size, reach, and power could prove decisive.
He still has to prove himself at 118 pounds and 122 pounds before we can say, okay, maybe he can beat the monster.
Fight at a catch weight of 120 something pounds.
Exactly. But I will say this, fighting in the weight classes that he has occupied, flyweight and junior bantamweight, where he's Ring Magazine unified champion, he looks perfect. He's a complete fighter. Yep. You see the talent, the natural ability, you see the technique, which is textbook.
The feet.
You see some athleticism. Now he's not dynamic, explosive like Inoue, okay?
He doesn't hit as hard, you're saying.
He's fluid.
Yeah.
He's smooth with it. And it's not just the hands, it's the fit.
Doug Fisher argues that Jesse Rodriguez still has more to prove in the higher weight classes before being compared with established elite fighters such as Naoya Inoue. Even so, he regards Rodriguez as a highly complete boxer, praising his technical skills, timing, footwork, and overall ring intelligence.
He does have real punching power. It's not Inoue, but whose is?
It's world class.
He's got speed. And he's a southpaw.
He's that last knockdown, he made that guy miss just enough.
He's cool under fire because I'll say this. Puma Martinez gives anybody else at 115 pounds hell.
Tell Shady that,
I know, he looked like a chump. He looked like a chump, didn't he? But that's only against Bam. Only against Bam.
I'm not even talking about the ninja stuff he was doing. I don't know what that was about. But but seriously though, like he didn't show me anything though. And I know Bam.
It's who he's in with.
Bam is special to me. I was telling
Rodriguez didn't let him.
I was telling Mike, I said, yo, it reminds me of the way he's moving, like kind of like Lomachenko. That's special.
Abner Mares is enthusiastic about the possibility of this matchup, describing it as a true elite-level contest. He compares the fight's significance and technical quality to some of boxing's most memorable clashes and says it is the type of event he would travel anywhere to witness in person.
Inoue against Bam Rodriguez. That's tough. That's the one
that's
I
like,
watch.
Yeah. That's a boxing IQ at its
That's
peak.
like Pacquiao and Mayweather. Like if they would have fought in their prime, you get me? They never did. It was not in the prime. They could still make the fight happen, but it was not in the prime. Right now, Inoue against Bam Rodriguez, brother. Man, I'll pay top dollar. I'll fly to Japan, wherever I want to.
Mares also notes that both fighters have demonstrated toughness and resilience throughout their careers. While acknowledging Inoue's knockout power, he highlights Rodriguez's speed, skill, and offensive ability, viewing the matchup as a battle between two elite talents. In his opinion, Rodriguez would likely rely on movement and distance, looking to capitalize on any mistakes Inoue makes.
Accurate, so smart, so young, so fresh. I mean,
that fight is really, that fight.
I got goosebumps, bro. That is an exciting
that
fight.
fight pretty much comes down to the power in a way. Is that gonna like take over the skill set of Bam? Because Bam, he's punching off angles.
Yeah.
So, you know, it really comes down to who could take a shot too.
Well, we've seen that both fighters could take shots. Obviously, we've seen Bam been knocked down in the last fight. But I see there's power on Inoue's side. There's also speed power with Bam. But you're right. I feel like Bam is more of a IQ fighter, a fighter that fights from the outside, will wait for you to make mistakes. So I think that's going to be the key. If Inoue makes a mistake, Bam is going to make him pay for it.
Sean Porter slightly favors Naoya Inoue in a potential showdown with Jesse Rodriguez, pointing to advantages in experience, age, and physical size. He believes those factors become even more important in the lighter weight divisions and could have a major impact on the outcome.
With these two right here, I think that gap in that weight actually does matter. I think that gap in that weight, Inoue being slightly older, more experienced and things like that, I am inclined to favor Inoue in this fight, even though I haven't seen as much Inoue as I've seen Bam. But the reason why I favor is because the age gap, the size gap. That's big for the little guy.
Porter continues to rate Inoue very highly, describing him as a special talent and a formidable force in the sport. Although he expects a competitive contest, he feels Inoue's physical edge would make him the favorite heading into the matchup.
Inoue is a monster. He's a monster. So I think that Inoue would be the favorite, and on the betting odds and the blah 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 blah, and it's a hell of a fight. But I just feel like there's a gap there. There's a gap there that I don't like.
And just meet at 122. Just Bam comes up.
Bam would be coming because I think Bam said like 114.
Yeah, he 114.
Yeah.
I'm saying, if they do fight.
Oh yeah. You got to meet at 122. Yeah, because he's at 126.
Radio Raheem takes the opposite view, arguing that a fight between Inoue and Rodriguez should not happen at this stage. He believes Rodriguez is simply too small for the matchup, making it potentially one-sided, and suggests both fighters focus on challenges within their natural divisions instead.
I don't want to see this fight. He's too small. He's going to get washed by Inoue, and it will be devastating to watch because it's a fight that shouldn't even be happening. And yes, I know all this like climbing weight divisions, jumping weight divisions, Crawford, all this, like it's all happening. His Excellency is already trying to puppet string this. No, man. No, it's not right. We're not that thirsty. There's enough high-level boxing for this to happen. Let Inoue get older and somehow at some point, hopefully weaker. Let maybe Bam, if it's gonna happen at some point, naturally get bigger. If this fight were to ever happen, which I don't ever need to see it. Bam is in his own lane, bro. He's in literally his own weight class, which he just elevated. Like this is a fight that they're forcing to happen, and it ain't a fight that needs to happen. I don't want to.
Showbiz supports Jesse Rodriguez in a potential fight against Inoue, citing Rodriguez's consistency, ring control, and composure against every level of competition. He believes Rodriguez's continued growth has turned him into one of the most complete and dangerous fighters in the sport.
Bam actually beat Inoue. I actually got Bam. You want to know why? Bam, no matter the level of opposition, hasn't looked beatable. But Inoue has looked beatable.
Seen spooked by the punching power.
I know Inoue is perfect.
It's really predicated off that amazing first step.
I got Bam beat. Sounds diabolical. I'm telling you that shit. Listen, I bet you in that fight, Bam starts to look good. Bam just swings away. The only situation that Inoue would know what to do over Bam is how to respond.
Before any super fight discussions can become reality, Rodriguez must first get past Antonio Vargas. Rodriguez has expressed respect for Vargas, describing him as an experienced, fast, and capable opponent, and expects an action-packed contest despite Vargas not receiving the same level of attention as some bigger names.
Vargas, like you said, he's a U.S. Olympian, has a lot of experience in the amateurs and the pros as well. He's a tough fighter, he has good speed, so I'm expecting a very tough fight. A lot of people are writing him off just because he doesn't have a big name, but come June 13th, I'm expecting a great fight. A tough fight from Antonio Vargas, and it's just going to make that much of a better fight. It's going to be a lot of fireworks.
Antonio Vargas welcomes the opportunity to face a fighter of Rodriguez's caliber, calling him one of boxing's best pound-for-pound competitors. Vargas says he embraces the challenge and is determined to deliver an entertaining performance for the fans.
He said Bam is one of the best fighters in the sport right now, top 3 pound for pound, so I want to challenge myself with a guy like him, and I look forward to giving the fans a good fight.
Vargas has also emphasized his desire to compete against the very best fighters in the sport. He sees elite-level opposition as the ultimate test and remains eager to prove himself against top pound-for-pound talents such as Jesse Rodriguez.
It's the very best in the sport and try and defeat those pound-for-pound greats.
Yeah, that's the name of the sport, is to fight the best and to beat the best, so he's one of the best in the sports right now, so I really want this.
As the discussion comes to a close, attention remains focused on Naoya Inoue's future and the challengers who could potentially test him next. Whether it is the power of Gervonta Davis or the speed and skill of Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez, each matchup presents a unique challenge, leaving fans debating which opponent would pose the greatest threat to one of boxing's top stars.